The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Former Interior Secretary Eduardo Año is the new National Security Advisor replacing Clarita Carlos. The Presidential Communications Office said that President Bongbong Marcos administered the oath of office to Año. The PCO added that Carlos has decided to join the Congressional Policy and Budget Research Department. Carlos's exit after just 7 months in office came amid a major shakeup in the country's security sector. Earlier this month, Marcos Jr. brought General Andres Centino back as Armed Forces Chief of Staff. It was then followed by the resignation of Jose Faustino Jr. as officer in charge of the Defense Department. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. President Bongbong Marcos has ordered major reforms against smuggling in the country. Marcos Jr. noted that the present system in place is, quote, not working and ineffective. The president also pointed out that it greatly costs both the government and the private sector. The Presidential Communications Office released his statement after a meeting with the Private Sector Advisory Council. One of the recommendations raised was opening up the database of the Customs Bureau and the Agriculture Department. Officials said this would ensure efficient sharing of information to fight smuggling. The Bureau of Customs is beefing up its operations against smuggled agricultural goods, particularly onions. Here's the report.
With onions costing hundreds of pesos per kilo, Bella, a carinderia owner, has resorted to cooking without it, just to keep her business afloat.
Dinadagdagan ko ng bawang tsaka luya. Mahal talaga ang sibuyas. Talagang mahal, hindi ko talaga kaya. Sa tagal ko nagtitinda ng pagkain, ngayon lang talaga ako ayaw ko talagang gumamit ng sibuyas dahil sa mahal.
Over at Nepa Q-Mart, retailers are also complaining about onion prices, which are currently at 340 to 350 pesos per kilo. They usually sell around 300 kilos per day. But with onions being expensive nowadays, they are able to sell only around 50 kilos daily. This cuts their earnings from the usual 1,500 pesos to 500 pesos.
Matumal po. Kasi po yung nagmahal po siya, tumaas po, tapos nagre-reklamo po yung mga namimili. Parang hinahawakan na lang po nila tapos pagka aalis, yung ganyan.
For its part, the Bureau of Customs is beefing up its campaign against agricultural product smuggling. The agency claims they have confiscated some 700 billion pesos worth of onions since last year. Their largest haul took place last November and amounted to 197 million pesos.
Base po dun sa datos natin, ngayong taong 2022 po, nitong nakaraang taon na 2022, umabot po ito ng 709 seizure cases po tayo. Pagdating po sa lahat ng mga agri-products. Nitong last November to dumating, tapos upon lodgement po ng goods declaration, we found out na ito po ay it's an examiner initiative po and yung sa intelligence operatives natin po, kaya po na-alerto tayo.
Despite proposals for smuggled onions to be sold in markets, the Bureau of Customs remains firm that the confiscated goods will be disposed of instead. This is because smuggled items have not gone through the proper sanitation and quality checks. The agency also calls on the public to report any information on smuggled agricultural products.
Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. Suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag is facing more charges, this time for allegedly stabbing two Bilibid inmates. Bantag was also slapped with an administrative complaint. The NDR-RMC reports that 20 people have died due to rains and flooding triggered by LPAs, Shearline, and Amihan. At least 8 individuals were injured while 1 remained missing. And Unil Philippines projects an increase in the prices of petroleum products next week. Diesel and gasoline could go up by up to 60 centavos per liter. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.